Welcome back, beautiful, beautiful collective. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're talking about these soulmates that are in separation spirit. What's going on here? Unique well-being. Fatherhood and the divine masculine. Healing through challenge. So that pretty much says it all. They're healing. Wanting a peaceful prosperity with you. What's going on? Breaking patterns. Honoring your worth. You've shown this person here. What's going on? How is this person feeling? Clarify this reading. This fatherhood and the divine masculine. Clarify this healing through their challenges. Breaking patterns. Pattern of sneakiness. Well, there's low facing their shadow. Maybe this is greed. Maybe this is, holding on. Changing a pattern. Self-sabotage energy. What is the pattern? Just stuck with mental thoughts. This is heavy burdens. And it could be a tradition. This could be communication. Allowing other people to confuse them and sabotage. This is what this is. Maybe it's ancestral. Maybe they're sitting here in heartbreak and regret. They are emotional. Yeah, so they want to talk to their soulmate. They want to work on things. So they were listening or thinking about some kind of fear or chaos. So they are in love with the Queen of Wands, wanting a victory. They listen to someone deceptive and they feel like they've been wasting their time and energy. They're fighting and arguing. The king of this divine masculine energy is in love with the Queen of Wands, and they have high honor and respect for this person. But the karmic energy here was manipulating them, causing them to go another direction. And maybe they drink a lot and are easily manipulated. I do not know. They are went to work thinking that they could juggle in between you and this other lover. But they're going through a tower and they're angry. Because it's looking like they found something out, that the karmic energy was working in alliance with someone else to break up this union. That's what it's saying in this tarot deck. Let me pull another tarot deck and ask, what is the problem here that this person is facing right now? They took a leap of faith on this love situation. They allowed someone, I don't know that if they're apologizing for this cycle. Well, the other lover is working on something else. They're bored and discontent. They're closing out a cycle. So this is this person's cycle. They get easily bored. You know what I mean? They're easily bored. And then they come in with an apology. Oh, they go out and do what they do. This is a cycle. This is a pattern that this person has. They get easily bored with their sexuality. And it is a cycle of theirs. So what's going on currently? Yeah, it's a pattern. I mean, they could be a drinker, you know what I mean? And they hide behind their alcohol to self-medicate, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, that's what keeps them stuck. So it's like they get all excited about a new opportunity and then they self-sabotage it. They're like thinking that wealth somehow they could be a father and maybe they chose a child, allowed a child to interfere. They're heavily burdened by children. Maybe they were getting attention from a karmic to learn them a lesson. They've been manipulated, pushing this emperor is very defensive, in regret for their choice. So it's like whenever this person feels alone, they go out and play. They act single. Chasing third parties. Always on the lookout. They know what they're doing is unfair. They allowed somebody else to end this union. Whoever this Queen of Swords is. Now, I don't know if this is someone they used to be married to. I don't know if this is someone who, um, they break their promises. That's what they do. They should have taken the leadership role. They should have taken action. And it's like they needed to back up what they were promising. But they allowed someone else to cause them fear. To end this love situation. It is that simple. It could have been that they got confused. Somebody confused them. They didn't know which way to turn. It's like they didn't know who to believe. They didn't know who to trust. And it could have been that they had a disastrous relationship before or a disastrous marriage. But it's almost like it is this person's pattern. They're easily led. They're easily confused. They're easily manipulated into doing things that they normally wouldn't do. It's like a pattern breaker. So you broke a pattern. You broke their pattern. I think whoever their ex was allowed them to like get away with everything, put up with everything because of materialism, put up with all their BS. It actually trained this person to do what they have done by being a player. Their ex put up with it because they didn't want to lose their money, their financial instability. So it's like it almost trained this person. What a sin, really. It's like this person that they were with did not, if it's a wife or an ex-wife, it's almost like this wife energy has trained this masculine. Well, every time they get drunk, I was drunk, they would cheat on their wife, but the wife put up with it because they didn't want to lose their financial instability. So when a real empress come around, the empresses don't put up with that. The real true empress will not put up with chasing people, put up with people lying to them, being deceptive. This person is easily led. So in their brain, they figured, oh, I could just do this to the empress. Wrong. The empress stood up for themselves, had boundaries, had self-respect and self-worth, and said, you will not treat me this way. Their pattern is they're used to cheating. They're used to getting away with it. They are used to, well, I'm a good father, I'm a provider, I can do whatever I want. I'm the king of the castle and I can do what I want. As long as you've got your money here, I'll do what I want. They trained this feminine who they used to be with, trained them to be a cheater. They would never stand up to it or back up what they would say. They just kept putting up with it. That's almost like, training a narcissist to be a narcissist. It's like in the real world, people don't put up with that stuff. You know what I mean? A true empress. That's why this person respects you. You're unique. They've never met anyone like you. You're an individual. You think for yourself. You don't allow other people to confuse you and tell you what to believe and what to think, and you're not easily led. The people that they are used to being around and used to dealing with did. They put up with them getting drunk, go chasing after other people, would chase after them, chase after them, chase after them. They trained this. It's really a shame because in this read, their wife or their exes trained them. They're used to being chased. They're used to getting away with everything. They are used to, I'll just say I'm sorry, and if I get caught, and then everything will work out in my favor. And then they go out and do it again. Well, I was drunk. Yeah, I mean, and we're just having a good time. It meant nothing, yada, yada. A real empress draws the line and says, you want to go? Go. You want to come? Back up what you say. I said what I meant. I meant what I said. You will cross the line with me if you do this. They did it, testing you, and you backed it up by walking away. See ya. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my energy. And that's why they're angry. They figured you were going to chase. And you weren't falling for it. So they figured they were going to make you jealous and make you chase them. And that's why they feel betrayed. Because you did not chase. You didn't fall and stay in this mind trap of control and manipulation and playing, and that's why they're jealous, because you didn't chase them. They never imagined. They got to suffer this ego death. You ain't gonna compete. You know what I mean? You broke the pattern that this person was used to. It's forcing their hand to make a change. They are thinking about their patterns. Yeah. Well, they were giving to two, and they were greedy, and they were selfish. And it's like they hurt you. But it was part of their healing. Slowly but surely, they are learning about sincerity, loyalty, dedication. This person is slow to see, slow to change. They don't maybe like change. They like things the way they were. They're used to giving to do. They're used to having their choices. They're used to well, I'll just give some money here, and that'll satisfy them. This is a person who pays people for their love. They're not used to having emotional love. They're used to everything being financially orientated. But they are thinking about change. They are thinking about their own patterns. Why is it that they're so easily manipulated? Why is it that they're so easily to fool? Well, because it's like I said, they're used to people chasing them. Just pay them a little money and it shuts them up. They're used to financially orientated people who keep them around for their finances. But they've been giving to greedy people who are not in it for love. They're in it for money. That is their pattern. You're probably the first person they've ever encountered in their life who did not chase after them. They're used to controlling people with money. That means buying people's affections. This will shut them up. I'll just go and get them a little trinket, I'll just promise them the world here. I'll promise them this. I'll promise them that. But I have no intention on delivering on it. I'll just breadcrumb them and give them the very bare minimums emotionally. They're used to dealing with people who are not in it for emotions. They're in it for financial gain. So they figured they could do that to you, but you were seeking love. You really didn't care about their money. You wanted them. And they weren't used to it. You shocked the heck out of them. You shocked them. They figured you was going to be materialistic like everybody else they've ever dealt with. And they're seeing the difference. And they're thinking, I need to change. They're thinking about, they've suffered an ego death, okay? And they are thinking about changing. They're thinking about their own patterns, their own cycles. You're the only person in this person's life who's ever been like them enough to walk away from them and tell them the truth about themselves. Nobody else dared to because they didn't want to lose their money. You're the first person that's ever spoken the truth and wanted nothing in return. You wanted nothing in return but their love. But it is their pattern that they have to change. That's what it's saying, collective. Be proud of yourself. You're the first authentic person this person has ever encountered. And they figured like you were just going to be the same as everybody else. Just after their money, just after, you know, finance or whatever. It's funny that that's who this person chose. Someone who was after money. Because that's all they know. Now they're looking at, holy man, you know, my collective here is so unique. You stand out from the rest. I've never seen this before, they're saying. I've never encountered this before. Pattern breaker. That's what you are. And now it's up to them to break their own patterns. You've shown the way. Well, how come that, they didn't chase after me. They didn't ask me for any money. They find it unique. They've never, everybody has been after something from this person, whether it be their own family, their children, the karmic. Everybody wanted something from this person. They know they need to change. They know the cycle they're in. And you've identified it for them. I'm not chasing you. I don't care about your money. I need your love. They didn't believe it. They're like, oh, no, no, no. No, no. Everybody's always after my money. Everybody's looking at me to like give them money or to take care of them. That's codependency, and they're used to codependency. You gave them a rude awakening. Like I said, they're used to getting away with everything. They're used to getting away with that. You're like, no, 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 I'm not putting up with this. No. Block. No. I'm not going to be satisfied with a little trinket. I'm not playing into your ego. I'm not playing for you manipulation tactics. I'm not doing it. Enough broken promises. And now they're going all in things with the karmic. I was just like, patterns. You've led the way. And for a time, they were jealous. They figured they could make you jealous with another lover. But it is this other lover who is jealous of you. They allowed this other lover to interfere and cause this ending. But the other lover has betrayed them. Maybe we're spying on this other lover's messages. Maybe they were talking to someone else or sending love messages with someone else. They went snooping, found the deception. Secret competition. Finding out they had other friends. Who are making them offers. Oh, see? It was to get their money somehow. And then blow them off. And hurt them. Greedy. Finding out, oh, these messages that they've seen. They're finding out through these messages that this Queen of Swords deliberately came in between your relationship, trying to hurt the Queen of Wands here. Yep. They either overheard this other lover talking about how they interfered, or they went spying on their messages somehow and found out that this person deliberately was doing things to hurt the Queen of Wands. They could have overheard this Queen of Swords telling, communicating with someone else that they were at work. While they were at work, they were having hookups with someone else or something like that. Or telling somebody, oh, I'm just in it for the money. I don't really love them. I'm just in it for the money. That's what's weighing on them. That's what's weighing on them. The truth always gets revealed. And it's been revealed to this person. They've had to hear it or see it with their own eyes. Take care, everyone.